All right, so today I'm going to show you how to set up your Allure photo booth, whether it's a shell or full system. All right, so let's get started with unboxing the booth. So we're going to go ahead and open up these latches here in the front. Just go ahead and sew. All right, so in the package, it's going to come included the head units, the feet, and the base. So I'll go ahead and remove the feet first. It's also going to come with this right here that goes in the middle. This is where the feet are going to attach. And then you have your screws to put it all together. Power cable. And of course, you got your head unit. So we'll grab that right out and set that down. All right, so that's all that comes included with the booth. If you got the full system, you're also going to receive your flash and of course your iPad that you can insert. All right, so now we're going to attach the two pieces of legs together. So you're gonna grab these two pieces right here, and you're just going to align the two holes right here, just like this. And then when you're placing in the screw, you're gonna place it in through the wood inside first, and then that's going to come out right here where the metal nut is. So go ahead and align those two holes right here, just like that. And then you can screw that right in there. All right, so it's as simple as that. Now go ahead and do that with the two other pieces of legs using these screws here that came with your booth. All right, so now that you have your legs put together, from here, you're gonna grab this piece right here, and the leg is gonna attach to this part here, just like this. And when you're putting this together, you wanna make sure the metal nut is towards the bottom here. Now that you have these lined up and the holes are lined up, you can grab your thumb screw here and then go ahead and screw it in through the wooden part first, and then that's going to go out to the other side. So just make sure the holes align. So you're just going to tighten it in so it's nice and snug, just like that. All right, so now we're going to repeat the steps for the next two legs. All right, so now we're going to install the iPad. First thing you're going to do is grab your head unit, and you can set it down somewhere soft like a table. From here, the front faceplate is attached by some magnets, so you can just pull it right out just like that. Then we're going to set it down, and we're going to remove the wing nuts right here. Remove these little metal brackets. This is where the iPad's going to sit. All right, so now you're going to grab your iPad, and then from here you're just going to line it up right here. So just like that until it falls into place nicely. So now from here, go grab your metal bar again, and you're going to line it up with the holes right here. Just make sure the flat side's touching the iPad. And we'll attach the wing nuts back on. We're just going to see it. All right, so that's how you install the iPad. Now from here, we'll set this aside. So now we're gonna set up the connections inside the booth to get all this to work with the camera and the iPad. So what's gonna come included with your shell booth is the power cord, flash rod here. This is just the screw to attach the head. This right here is the dummy battery for an R100 camera and your iPad charger. All right, so let's get this all connected. Just a side note, the shell is not going to come with the power strip, so make sure to grab one of these with at least 3 ports on it. And you're also going to need a USB hub that has power delivery, so make sure it has a connection here where you can connect that iPad charger to, so that iPad's getting a continuous charge and it's not running out of battery during the event. All right, so now let's go ahead and set this all up. So first thing I'm going to do is attach the power cable here. This one here is going to attach just right here. Just like that. And once we set it on these stands, we're going to route this wire through this hole here. Next, I'll plug in the iPad charger. There is a port right here. So go ahead and, I'm sorry, you can plug this into the side right here, just like that. All right, so now we're gonna connect the dummy battery. So to keep this clean, we're gonna route this down through here. So, just like that, and you can leave the dummy battery towards the top. And now the USB can connect to one of these USB ports here on the side. So just like that. All right, so now we're gonna plug in the power strip. So again, we'll just route that through the side right here. And that's gonna plug in right on the side here. So now the power strip's just on the side like this. So I'm plugging in a power strip so I'm able to plug in a flash and any other external devices you might want to plug in, such as a printer. All right, so now from here, I'm also gonna grab my USB hub. I have this angled adapter here to make it easier to plug into the booth. It's not necessarily required, but it makes it easier. Now from here, I'm going to then plug in the iPad charging cable into the USB-C port here on the hub that delivers power. Awesome, so now from here, you're pretty much set up with the connections. All right, so now we're going to connect the camera to the booth. What you're going to need is the camera screw that comes included with this package. What's not included is the camera SD card and also a USB camera connection. This is how the iPad gets the connection to the camera. All right, so now we're going to install the camera onto the bracket, but before we do that, we're going to install the SD card in here. And now, before we close the door, we're also going to install the dummy battery. Just like that. Make sure to lock the door fully. Now from here, I'll attach it to the base like that. And to keep it secure, I'm going to use the screw here. And then I'm just going to attach it to the bottom of the camera here. All right, now you can grab this USB camera cable, and on the side of the camera here, it's going to go right here on the USB-C connection. Just like that. And that can be routed down through the side. And then from there, you can connect it to your USB hub. Just like that. All right, so now we're going to attach the head unit to the stand here. So just line up the hole in the bottom with the hole right in the center here. All right, so just like that. All right, so now I'm gonna grab the long screw here that comes included. And that's just gonna go right in here. And just make sure that hole is center. Go ahead and screw it all the way until it's nice and snug. And then it's going to get cut. All right, so now the next step is to route this power cable down through the hole right here. All right, so now we're going to install the flash rod. So first thing you're going to want to do is install this 1/4 screw here that comes included with the package. That's going to go right through here. So get that nice and snug. Now that that's attached, you can then attach the flash rod right to the top. Just like that. All right, so now we're gonna plug in the iPad to power. First thing I'm gonna do is plug in this 90-degree angled adapter. This is not included with the shell, but you want this so that the cable here is not being angled. Go ahead and plug that in. Now from here, you can go ahead and attach the front face panel, just like that.